Hi, and welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I am Monica Jansen, head kick-ass copywriter and strategist at Jansen Communications.
And I'm Nicole Krug, digital marketing strategist at Social Life.
So today we are going to talk about 5 things you probably don't know about web writing. And we're just going to dive right in. So not all copywriters are web writers, but all web writers are copywriters. I kind of love those sentences that are a play on words. Okay, so here's why not all copywriters are web writers. Web writing requires some pretty technical knowledge. Not everyone has that. Not everyone wants to have that.
It's true, but you know what, like some of the rules some of those rules are making it easy to read, making it easy to skimmable, but I actually just had a client sent me a proposal, and it was like it made my eyes glaze over. Even though it's not a web writing, some of these general usability, making it easy to understand that a web writer can bring to the table is really helpful in other platforms.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna now dive into some of the differences, okay? So web writers know how website design supports writing, or the messages, and vice versa. They know how web designers approach website design and setting up a navigation. They know when development begins, and they know how to communicate with both web designers and developers so they speak their language. All right, so 3. Web writers have a working knowledge of SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, I don't know everything about SEO, but I keep on top of the basics, like keywords, which we have talked about in a few videos in the past. I know where to use keywords, I know how to use them in the right amount, and I know how to properly optimize web pages for search and for the user or the web visitor. All right, so number 4, web writers understand the user experience. And we've already said, like in a previous video, we need to do a video on user experience, but I know how people use and navigate around a website. I know the best way to help them find the right information. I know how to ensure a website visitor can engage with the brand.
Well, you know what, this is important because some of the things that we've talked about in other videos, right? How quickly people assess websites and all that. And you go back to when you say the differences, like traditional journalism, you tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them that, and you tell them what you just told them, right? Nobody has time for that on the web. And so web writers need to understand like how to quickly gain attention and how to move people through to complete an action. That's very different than writing an article that's just informative,
right?
Or either for a newspaper, for an industry article, whatever. Because ultimately, for the website, there should be a sales component of some. Can be super soft, right? Yep. But you have a purpose that you don't necessarily need in other forms of writing.
Absolutely. Okay, so this last point is a lot of overlap with copywriters. So web writers really know a client's brand inside and out. They know the messaging, they know the differentiators, they know who the competitors are and how the competitors are different, and how the client, the brand is different from the competitors. Like, they really do deep dive discovery. So they're writing really, really good content that is going to be speaking to the target market.
And that's super important, and it'll help. A good web writer is going to help make a difference to, like I said, move people through, putting in things like calls to action to help them take the next steps. These don't apply in many other contexts.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a different beast. It's a different beast that requires different skills. Now, I'm an excellent web writer.
She really is. It's in her title, after all.
So if you have any questions about it, you're looking for someone good, hey, shoot me a note. Let's have a chat. But thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Please like and share, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.